In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to set up weight-based shipping on the Seller e-commerce platform. And to do that, you need to be in the control panel and you need to go to Configure and Shipping. So I'm going to click on Add New Method. And we'll call this, 3-day shipping. You can call it whatever you like. And then you need to tick the radio button here for weight-based. And then it says manually set the prices, and you need to click here to configure. So the way this works is you're going to set up a table of weights and how much it costs. So the system has no concept of what the denomination of weights means, so just use a decimal number, for example grams, but you can use whatever you like so long as you're consistent throughout the system. So let's say in this instance, if I was using grams, if I said it was from 1 to 100, then the price might be 3. In this case, it's going to be pounds. Then you want to go from 101 to 1,000. Then the price might be 5. And you want to continue this table to cover all eventualities of weights, because there's one really important thing about weight-based shipping, which is that if the total weight of the cart doesn't fall into one of these weight bands, then the shipping method won't be offered to the customer. It's as simple as that. So you need to make sure you don't leave any gaps. You see here I've gone from 1 to 100 and then 101 to 1,000. Just make sure you don't leave any gaps in your table. And so you create your table like this. And you can also use a list. If you've got loads of these to enter, you can click on list and just paste them in as data like that. So I close that and click on Save Changes. Then of course there's one other really important thing you need to do, and that's to go to Manage Items. And then you're going to need to actually set the weight on each of these items. So if I click on Product 2 here, then you'll see there's a weight field here. So I'm just going to set the weight on this one. Let's say this is going to be 50. So in this case it's going to be 50 grams. And then click on Save at the bottom. In fact, if you're using the Edit option, you can also set the weight on this screen as well. You see there's a weight field here at the top. So we set the weight of the GoPro 3 Plus Black Edition to 50. So then if we go to the website, then if I add this item here to the basket, the weight of the cart is going to be 50. And so that is going to push it into the £3 bracket. If you remember, if I just go back, configure shipping, we edit that, here's our table. So you can see between 1 and 100 it's going to be £3. So in fact, if I then change that to a quantity of 2, then the weight is going to be 100. And so it will still be £3. But if I make it a quantity of 3, then it's going to push it into the next weight band. And so the price then goes to £5. So if I just flip back there, you can see we've got 3 of them in there. So it's going to be 150, the weight is now, which is going to push it into the second weight band here. And it's going to charge £5. Of course, it could be dollars, depending where you are. So the system adds up the aggregate weight, the total weight of all the items in the basket, in the cart. So you need to go through all of your items and make sure they've got a weight. That's really important. But there are some more advanced things you can do as well. If I click on the GoPro 3 Plus Black Edition here and scroll down to the shipping section, you'll see there's also an override weight option here and a shipping override option as well. So whilst at the top we've set the weight here to 50, you can also force the weight to change for a particular shipping method. So if with this 3-day shipping method you didn't want this product to count in terms of adding up the aggregate weight, then you could put 0 in there, and so when it adds up all the weight of everything in the basket, it's not going to count this at all because it's just going to be a 0. Or you can use it to force a much higher weight for a particular shipping method. It all depends on the situation, but that is available for you to use as well. One other really useful thing you need to know about weight-based shipping is if you get an order and you're wondering how the cart came to the conclusion why it charged the price it did on a weight-based shipping method, then what you do is you go to Manage Sales, where you view orders, and then you click on the order number, then you click on Edit this order, and it shows you on this screen here the total weight of the basket. So this is the aggregate weight of the basket. So you can look at that number there and look against your weight band and see which weight band it fell into. That's a great way of working out why the cart charged a certain amount on a weight-based shipping method. So that's how to set up weight-based shipping on the Seller e-commerce platform.